everyone, my name is Jorge Morales. Welcome to my YouTube channel, and for today's video I'm going to share with you finally my office desk setup. And it was a lot of work, but I'm just so excited to bring this finally to you. If you have any comments and you like the video, please just like the video as well and subscribe. Don't forget, we are reaching almost the 1000 subscribers, and it's going to be an amazing milestone for my channel. And just stay tuned if you want to get as well more surprises. I think having a workspace that allows you to keep focusing in the things that are really important for you is one of the most important things at the end. It doesn't matter if you're a gamer, if you're a creator, if you're an engineer, if you're a student, if you're a YouTuber. I think having a workspace, a place in which you can really focus and keep innovating in the things that are really important for you, as I just mentioned, is the most important thing. I want to keep this desk setup video real, and I'm not going to show you things that are not really happening on my life or things that are just like fancy stuff. This is real, this is a nice perspective, and I'm more than excited to share finally with you what this is about. Just a small disclaimer, and as in every video, this setup that I have here, the office that I have here, the room that we have here, it fulfills completely and perfectly my requirements, my needs. It may be not the best for you, but that's why we are doing these videos, to give you information, and then you could decide, then you could have the choices in order to think what fits better for you. As I just mentioned already in previous videos, I'm doing my PhD, I'm a mechatronic engineer, but I'm as well working as a full-time IT professional in one of the biggest e-bikes companies in Germany. And this is really a small step into my real life, into where do I work when I am not at the office. So stay tuned in the video if you are interested on this, and let me guide you through all the things that we have in this room. Let's begin with the center of the workspace. The center of my workspace, as you may notice already, is my desk. My desk and my monitors, but let's begin with the desk. For my desk, I have a kitchen countertop, which is actually a little bit basic. It's not like these walnut, super expensive things, and it's a very high quality, good countertop. It is divided in two main zones. It is my main workplace, which is around 2.5 meters long and 60 centimeters in depth. And the second main zone is my girlfriend's workspace, and it is a little bit smaller with around 1.50 meters. And that's the main two zones in where my desk is divided. A really solid desk was important for me because when I was a student, I was using this famous IKEA Lindman table that I think most of you guys know. It is around $20 or something like that, and I used this for years. Actually, it was very good. I didn't really need something different, but with the time and with the heavy devices that I used to have in my desks, it started to bend, and then I got a new one, and it was always solutions of $20, €20 solutions with, but after a few months even, they will start looking a little bit wrong and bent. So for my new place, we decide, okay, let's invest a little bit more of money and let's buy something that can truly hold for pretty much years. That's why we decided to go with this desk. For supports, we have 7 metal legs, which are pretty robust. They are around 10 centimeters diameter. Together with the metal legs, we have as well 2 main Alex drawers. They are not really holding the desk, but they are as well giving a little bit of stability. In one of the sides, it is holding the desk actually, and in the other one, it's just making like a little bit of stability to the legs. Let's go now to the second piece of furniture that make my desk a little bit better, the chair. For a chair, I have, to be honest, nothing really fancy, and it's not that I don't want to have something fancy, it's about I don't need something fancy. I used to have very long sessions of work at my desk. Nowadays, because I have a full-time job as well, I really do not use this place as much as I really would like to do. So I do not need a chair that is really ergonomic or that fits my lumbars perfectly or holds my shoulders in place. I don't need that. And here in Germany, one of the most common office furniture manufacturers is Topstars, and I just got one of the most basic actually chairs, and it makes the job. Let's continue with the monitors. I think the centerpiece of my whole setup and probably of the whole room is the monitors. Monitors, as I already discussed in one of my previous videos, you can see here, I am using the Dell 3821DW. With its massive 38 inches 3840 by 1600 pixels resolution, this monitor is just great. I mean, for productivity, you can have multiple windows open, you can have a lot of things to do, and it is maybe only 60 Hz, but I do not use this monitor for gaming or other complex stuff. I use this monitor mainly for productivity. The main feature of this monitor is actually the head of my setup. It's USB hub functionality and pass-through of network. I want to have my desk as minimalistic as possible, as clean as possible, and I want to avoid have multiple devices if I do not really need them. That's why this monitor is perfect, because the Dell 3820D21W allows me to connect multiple devices simultaneously. Those are my main two work devices, which is my Dell Precision Workstation and my Razer Blade Pro 17 mobile workstations. And these monitors allow me with one single cable each monitor to be connected simultaneously, and with just one click on the monitor I can change completely the device, and I can rearrange completely the whole devices as input to the device that I am using now. And I think that's the most important thing, that I'm always connected, doesn't matter which device I am using. This monitor supports, one of the main features as well of this monitor is that it supports USB-C with power delivery up to 90 watts. So maybe for my Razer Blade Pro it's not enough, but I have as well my MacBook Pro, and I have as well other Dell smaller laptops, and they can be powered through the USB-C cable and get all the functionality because of this one single cable. As you already may notice as well, I have a second monitor. This is a BenQ EX3203EW, something like that no one can remember. It is a quite old monitor, maybe at least 3-4 years old, and I bought it actually pretty cheap. Back on those days it was actually not that expensive as it is now. I bought it for around 350 euros. And it is a 32 inches curved 2560 by 1440 pixels resolution. It goes up to 144 Hz, 4 milliseconds response time, and it offers freezing premium, which is the freezing 2.0, I guess, or freezing ultimate, something like that. So I use this monitor mainly as its name says, as a monitoring device. It's not really my main monitor. And the thing that I do with this monitor is games. I do play games in this monitor because my Dell monitor is not the best for those things. And because of freezing and the compatibility with NVIDIA G-Sync, I think it's a pretty good monitor for gaming. I'm not the professional gamer that you may think, or maybe you are. I am not. I just play games because I have fun playing games. And this monitor makes an amazing job. It's quite big, 32 inches. For color accurate, it's maybe not the best as well, but makes a great job. And as I say, this is my second monitor. It has no other function, just to be a monitoring device, a second monitor as a gaming monitor. But let me tell you, I mean, it survived a lot of things. This monitor, I carried it with me, I think already through 3 different houses, and it's still here. It's still making this job. It's from BenQ, and I think it's an amazing monitor, and I have it, and I hope it survives a few more years. For my PhD, my research topic is basically doing simulation techniques, and all the things that it goes around simulations techniques for biomechanical systems. These topics usually demands a very heavy computational loads in order to get the simulations done, and that's why I still have a heavy usage computer, and that's my main purpose of my computer. I'm not a professional video editor, I'm not a professional photograph or videographer. My main idea of my workspace is to make research and to compute heavy computational loads for my simulations. That's why I have a Dell Precision 5820, 8 core, 16 threads. Nothing that much fancy, actually it's pretty fast. The CPU running at 3.8 GHz base clock speed, 4.2 GHz single thread tasks. I am using 96 GB of memory RAM. It can go up to 256 GB, which if I require, I will buy and upgrade the memory RAM. I am using for my main OS drive a 2 TB PCI Express NVMe drive from Samsung. I am using as well a 1 TB for fast storage, for like a scrap temporal storage of my simulations, 1 TB NVMe PCI Express as well drive, and both of them they are connected with my Dell PCI Express ultra drive card for mass storage. For example, in order to storage all the footage that is coming from the camera for my small YouTube channel, I am using a RAID array of up to 8 terabyte Seagate compute drives. They are pretty reliable, and I have them already probably a little bit more than year. I'm thinking later I'm getting a different network attached storage solution, but for now this workstation is making the job of as well as a NAS. That's for the storage. And the main guy, actually the most exciting thing I have nowadays is the graphics card that is powering up all this setup. I have an NVIDIA RTX A4000. This is the latest generation of NVIDIA Ampere graphics cards. It's a monster of a graphics card. It has 16 gigabytes of GDDR6X memory. It has 6144 CUDA cores, Tensor cores, X-ray cores, and it's an amazing graphics card. Most of the things that I do with my workstation are 3D modeling, and the most important things for me is that I can use parallel computing in order to accelerate the computational time of the simulation that I need to do for my research. I created this space with probably one thing in mind, and that is the flexibility that the USB-C port gives me. Most of my devices, and I say most because there is one device that I use a lot and I hate it because it has no USB-C. Most of my devices are USB-C capable or wireless charge capable. You can save my phone, you can save my Sony headphones, they are wireless charger, but most of the devices that I have, they are USB-C, and I can charge them only with one cable. As I just mentioned, my monitor, even if it is a DisplayPort USB-C cable, it has power delivery function, and with one single cable I can recharge my keyboard, I can recharge my mouse, I can recharge my Logitech headphones, I can recharge even as well my Sony headphones, I can recharge my phone, and actually everything I can recharge as well. The microphones that I use for my camera, which is the Logitech, which is the Rode Mic Go Wireless 2, which are USB-C capable. I can recharge as well my camera, which I'm using the Sony Alpha A7C. It's also USB-C powered, and that's the main concept, as I just mentioned, from my desk setup. This flexibility and USB-C connectivity, everything is based. Doesn't matter which device you have, doesn't matter which device you require, it's going to be always powered up, it's going to be always ready for you, and it's going to be always ready to use. One small detail that I have as well in my desk, it is the wireless duo charger pad from Samsung. This is a very small detail that I bought maybe I think already 2 years ago. The main feature is that it has two charge pads. One is fast wireless charging 2.0, which allows you one device to charge up to 15 watts. And the other one is a small charge pad, which allows devices to charge up to 5 watts. And this is a nice thing because, for example, my watch can be charged there, my Sony headphones can be charged there, my phone can be charged there, and I just come from the work or something and I just place my devices there and they are going to be charged automatically. And maybe it's a small thing, but believe me, it's an amazing thing. It's an amazing thing, and I think everyone should have something like that. I have 3 main sources of audio in my desk setup. My monitor, which has integrated speakers, my Dell monitor, and believe me, it can get very loud. Maybe when it is in high volumes, it's not the clearest of all, and maybe it has as well not a bass or something, but it can get very loud, and it's actually a nice quality monitor speakers. I think they are 7 watts or 10 watts each of them. It has stereo speakers, and for example, for small parties in the house, when friends come over, or just to consume entertainment like Netflix, like YouTube, Spotify, it makes an amazing job because it has loudspeakers, they are clear, and they are integrated in the monitor. I have no other cables, speakers, or something else laying around my desk. The monitor makes its job. Then I have another 2 main sources, which are my headphones. My main headphones that I use to play games or to edit videos in which I require a little bit higher audio fidelity and better connectivity. These are the Logitech X Pro wireless headphones. They are around, I think, like 140, 150 US dollars, euros, and they make an amazing job. I mean, I'm very surprised. Maybe the microphone quality is I need to be honest, it's like crap. It works for nothing. But the audio quality is good, at least as I said, for what I need, for what I use. They have a USB dongle that allows me to have a better connectivity than when using Bluetooth. And the battery, those things are amazing. They hold maybe 1 week, 2 weeks, and I charge them only when they are really dead. But I never made me worries about battery, and it's USB-C, of course, USB-C, and it pairs perfect with my monitor. I made a lot of research when I was looking for headphones, and I think those were one of the best choices that I could find. For my teeth audio source, I have one of the as well best tech investment that I made in my youngest life. It's at the Sony WF-1000 XM4 wireless headphones. This piece of text that I have here, it really changed a lot of the way how I hear music, how I hear sounds from my devices. They are amazing. They allow wireless charging. They works perfect with my charge pad, and they have also USB-C connectivity in order to charge them. They hold maybe up to 5-6 hours of continuous audio, and they can get around 15 hours of extra battery from the case. And they are just amazing. I mean, the active noise cancelling function of these headphones is great. It's better than the AirPods Pro, for example, that we have as well here. And the true pass mode is also very good. You can hear all of your surroundings. Why these earphones are very important for me? Because they change a lot the way how I do my daily life and how do I listen to music, for example. And one of the most important things for me is that I ride my bike every day to the work, and with these earphones and the hear-through mode, not the active noise cancelling, I can stay put on the things that are happening in the street when I'm traveling with my bike. And for safety reason, of course, they are very good because you can hear everything that is happening, and you can also hear very clear music or make phone calls when you are riding or something. So this is a very nice thing to have. And they connect perfect to every device that I have, to my Razer Blade, to my Workstation, to my phone. They are just amazing headphones. They are quite expensive. They are around 250, 300 US dollars, euros. But believe me, if you are in the market looking for earphones, wireless, these are the best option that you can get. And those are the 3 main audio sources that I have in my desk setup. Continuing with one of the most important things of any desk setup is the peripherals. For peripherals, I use mostly 4 basic things, and those are the things that I've been using since years. I just renew the models through the years, but those are the main things that I have, and those are my Logitech MX Keys Mini. This is a new addition of this year. I was using for years the Logitech MX Anywhere, and now they have this smaller version, which is the Mini, and I think it just look very cute. And I think the nicest thing about this is that this is, of course, wireless. It allows multiple devices to be connected simultaneously, and just changing it with 1 click of the keys. And it is USB-C, of course, and it has a very small footprint. Like really, it's like 20 centimeters. It's really small, and I think that's how you can get most out of the space that you have. It doesn't take space, it's very small. Typing experience is really good, it's comfortable, it has backlight as well, it has a proximity sensor, and it detects automatically when the room environment is a little bit darker, and then it lights on as well automatically. It's a pretty nice keyboard. All in all, from the price, it could be a little bit expensive. It could be around 60 to 90, 100 US dollars, depending on the price of the market. But yeah, overall it's a very nice keyboard. It works for me perfectly because of its size, and it's just an amazing typing experience. The second most used peripheral, as I just mentioned, is the Logitech MX Anywhere 3. I've been using the MX Anywhere series through the years. I'm just very happy, and I'm just very satisfied with the performance out of these small devices. The 3 version is as well USB-C, and the battery holds up to, I don't know, maybe 3-4 months, depending on the use, of course, that you have with the mouse. But I think that's my personal to-go choice. I have it in my office, at my job, I have it here as well, and it's just an amazing mouse. Pretty accurate. It has Bluetooth as well, 3 multi-device channel, or as well with the Logitech Unify, it can be coupled. So it's an amazing device all in all. Overall, they match perfect. The Logitech MX Mini and the Logitech MX Anywhere 3, they are just amazing devices to have. The third peripheral that I have as well, always in my desk, is my 3D Space Mouse from 3D Connection. This is a quite old device, and it still uses micro USB. This is the one single device in all my setup that has no USB-C and has no wireless charger. And the battery holds at least a few months, so that means that I really don't need to charge it that often. I have as well the micro USB-C cable in my Alex drawer, in one of my Alex drawers when I need it. But that's an amazing device. I usually use this for 3D modeling. And maybe you think, Jorge, a 3D mouse is not necessary. Yeah, it is not, but it's a nice thing. And when you really use a lot of 3D modeling software, and you really want to check specific critical zones or specific zones of a model, I think it's just simpler, it's just easier, and it makes a better experience when you really are every day into 3D modeling or 3D space software environment. So that's a nice thing that I use as well. It is wireless, as I said, and it's just amazing. I used to have the cable version. I hate cables, so now I replace it with the wireless version. And the last thing that I have as well as for peripherals is the Blackmagic Speed Editor Mini. This, I really never wanted to buy something like this, but I got it for free. I got it for free when I bought the license of DaVinci Resolve Studio. I think I paid for the license 200 euros for the USB dongle, and I got this guy for free, like completely free. I just paid for the license and it came with it, and I didn't know, but it fits perfect in my desk setup because it is Bluetooth, which means it is wireless, and it has USB-C as well to recharge battery. And it has a very small footprint as well, so when I am editing videos in DaVinci Resolve, I usually use this to travel a little bit better through the timeline, and it has a nice commands to improve a little bit the speed the speed and the user experience overall when video editing using DaVinci Resolve. So those are the only 4 things that I really have on my peripherals. I am a very simple guy. I don't need anything else, and it's my Logitech MX Mini, my Logitech MX Anywhere 3, the 3D Connection Space Mouse wireless, and the Blackmagic Speed Editor Mini. So that's all for my peripherals. So now I'm going to give you like a very brief overview of the room in which we are here, and to be honest, this is the best room probably that we still have in the house, and it just makes the complete environment really nice. I mean, when you go inside this room, you can get really excited about working in here because the whole vibes of the room are very good, and my girlfriend made an amazing job taking care of all this environmental stuff of the room. So starting from the right of the room, we have a very normal dresser with a lot of drawers, and actually it's nothing fancy. It's old from an IKEA series, and it makes an amazing job. It's solid wood. It has an amazing quality. It is heavy, and it works perfect since, I don't know, maybe 10 years or something is already here in the house, and it just works perfect. I think it looks pretty nice. It looks pretty minimalistic. It just looks good, and it makes an amazing job here fulfilling the place with storage options, which at the end is the objective of this dresser. We have a few plants here and some decorations, and then continuing to the left, we have one of the newest equipment that we have in the office, which are the bigger version of the Alex drawers. They are as well IKEA series, very famous in the whole world. They are around 100 or 99 US dollars. We paid as well 99 US euros, I guess, for them. And for storage, they are amazing. They combine perfectly with our white walls, and it just offers a ton of storage. It is new. I think we just got them last week, so they are still they are not full, and hopefully they will go never full, because we do not want to have things that we do not really need. So we are going to try to keep things as minimal as possible and as clean as possible. In the top of the Alex drawers, is this one as well a new acquirement to the room. It is a new Canon printer. It's a very basic but heavy duty as well printer, and I use the printer. Maybe you say, "Hi Jorge, but this is not minimalistic." In order to make research, you need to read a lot, and I am not a guy that reads on iPad. I tried a lot of devices, but I still need to read in paper important things and mark in paper things, and it is the baseline of good research is to read. So that's why I still have a printer. I have a small collection of folders in which the main topics of my research are going to get in. Then we have as well some plants, some decorations, and some small storage. So then after the standing light, I think we are already again in the main desk area. And the Olex drawer, we already spoke a little bit about of them. And the thing only to note is that here in the other side, or in the other side of the room, we have another kind of workplace. As I said, my girlfriend used to work there sometimes, but it is usually like a free place in which we can work, any of us. So it's not like fixed, the thing that we are doing there. And actually we have only just another desk lamp. I have another plant in the side of my monitor. I think it's just as well gives a little bit of life to my place, and I like plants as well. Maybe I don't care a lot of plants, but I like plants, and I like a lot what, as I say, the vibes that they give to the workspace. And that's pretty much all of the room. Another nice thing that I think is here as well nice of the space is that we have two doors coming in and out of the place of the room, and one of these connects to the main floor and the other one connects to the living room. And it's a nice thing because then me and my girlfriend or other people, they can work like separately, but we can be as well in contact if we open one of the doors. So you can always have like an overview of what is happening there, and you are not closed into a room. Please just let me know in the comments if you have any questions about the room, about the desk, about the hardware that we are using, about the software that I am using, about anything. I mean, I will be more than happy if you leave me your comments below, because at the end it is as well an inspiration for me to see the things that you are doing, and that's the most important thing for me as well, to know your feedback and to know that the information that I'm trying to give you with this video, it is useful for you. So anything that you really want to know, as I repeat, cable management, what do we save in the Olex drawers, how do we do things, please just let me know in the comments, and I will be more than glad to answer your comments. Guys, I think that was a little bit extended video as we were planning, but at the end we want to show you the real life that I am doing here, that it is happening here, and it's not about something likes and something fancy, it's about real things happening. And it extended a little bit this video, but it's something that we made just to show you how, as I say, how the things are really happening. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you like the stuff that we have here, and if you don't like, please let me know why you don't like it or why you don't use it. And just anything that you have, please just let me know. Any comments for new videos, any suggestions are welcome. So thank you very much for watching again. Thank you very much. Thank you for your support as well. We are already almost reaching the 1,000 subscribers. It's an amazing milestone for me, and I'm just very happy. And I don't know, just stay tuned in the video, in the channel, if you are interested in the topics that we are talking about, and just we are going to make better things. Maybe when we reach 1,000 subscribers, we are going to make something special. I don't know. If you like this video, if you like the channel, if you like the content that we are trying to produce here, please just like the video. That will be amazing, and subscribe. We are, as I just mentioned, we are reaching the 1,000 subscribers, and just expect better things and surprises when we do that. So my name is Jorge Morales. Thank you very much for watching again, and see you until the next time.